What's up with it though? It's your boy Russ Hall, man, recording artist back in the city. You know I had to come pull up on my guys over at the Creative Mindset, and we gonna chop it about mental health, upcoming projects. It's good shit all the way around the board, man. Rock with us.
Welcome back to another episode of the Creative Mindset. Today we got a very, very special guest. This guy right here, he's an artist.
Yes, sir.
The music, man, it's a lifestyle. So smooth, so cool, and the lyrical content is crazy. It's like, man, I love the Lord and everything is destined for me, but Creative Mindset family, please welcome Russ Hall.
Appreciation.
Appreciate you, man.
Thanks
for joining us today.
Yes, yeah, for coming on. You already know, man. Appreciate y'all.
Man, it's a little soft Wednesday before the holiday.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Get it in.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. Better than I've been these last couple months for sure. Just taking it all day by day, man. You know what I'm saying? But just thankful that I'm here for sure.
That's all we can do.
Yeah.
So tell the Creative Mindset family about your foundations in rap, because listening to a few of your projects, listen to your last three, and listen to your projects. I've done music as well, and I love music. I'm tapped into the people in the city, and I only recognize one feature, one person.
Okay.
And he's a friend of a friend or family of a friend. You know what I mean?
Which one was it?
It was Ja.
Ja, my brother.
Yeah, I want to say he went to Glenville.
I think so.
But I know he tapped in though,
For sure.
Got a lot of mutuals. So let's talk about the foundations and how you got into music.
My mom, man.
Word?
Yeah, my
What she
mom
do?
used to rap, bro.
Word?
Yeah, she was cold. She's still cold. I'm gonna get her on the track sooner or later. But it all started with moms, man, back in the day. She used to always have like the latest CDs, you know what I'm saying? I used to actually see my mom writing, you know what I'm saying, in the living room. And I never really knew what she was doing, but I just heard a beat and she was on the floor writing. And I just kind of adapted those ways. And she was always into hip hop. Always had the latest and greatest of that artist at that time. Spice One was a big one for me back in the day. But I got to give it to my mom, man. Just seeing her come up from what she was doing with her sister and her best friend. They had a group. And then once she had me and my brother, she was still trying to hang on to it. But I kind of saw her like on the way out with it. But she was nice, man.
What was the name of the group?
Rapping Dolls.
Rapping Dolls.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rapping Dolls.
I'm sure that was ahead of my time. I wish my
man.
cousin was around so he could tell me, it was hard. But that's
For sure,
man. So when you say you picked it up from your mom, did you ever because when you were a kid and who you look up to, you share that space with them, and you do what they do. So was it one of those things where after you realized what she was doing, you picked up a pen and paper and started writing, or did she coach you through how to write bars or anything like that?
It didn't really happen like right away. So it was like I had this, I was like always like this drawer, and like I had this wild imagination. So what I would do when I was like in the, I want to say 5th or 6th grade, I used to draw like a CD cover, create like a fake name, Rust. My nickname is Rusty, so it was always like Rusty. Then on the back of I would draw like a track list, and then I'll put like featuring like Ice Cube or something, like if I'm in the 5th, 6th grade. But I really couldn't write or rap then. But I always had that, I was always envisioning it, but then it just came into fruition, you know what I'm saying? But like, manifested it, right? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it started with me just messing around in class, not paying attention, drawing CD covers and putting fake names. This is my money song featuring, I don't know, Will Smith, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But like, that started in like elementary school. And then it transitioned high school. Once I got to high school, I started like jumping like freestyle ciphers in the lunchroom when they was banging on the desk with the pens and stuff like that. And then it kind of just blossomed from there. You know what I mean?
I was going to ask you, was it one of the kids that used to bang on the table with the pens?
I wasn't good with the scratching and the banging with the pens, but I could throw a couple lyrics down. You know what I'm saying?
So going through that journey, because making music isn't always easy. Right now it's the easiest it's ever been.
Ever.
To where you can just make it on your phone and then master it and share it just like that. So how did you find your place where you were going to record, and who did you find?
Yep. You had to bump your head, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was trying to find a way. I remember my first like studio session was at my guy Zup house, man. He had a mic set up in his mother's basement behind like a blue curtain. He had a desktop computer. I don't even know what he was recording off of. but he made beats as well. So it was a mutual friend that knew him, got in contact with me, and then we went over there one day and we just started cutting tracks, man. I was like, man, this is solid, but it was like some of the most raw. I didn't know what direction I was going in. I was just writing stuff down and just letting it fly. And then some things stuck, and then it kind of just molded me into like how I wanted my music to sound after a while, you know what I'm saying? But I really didn't catch my sound. It probably like 10 years after I started that, and that was back.
It takes confidence and takes time, though, especially since. Did you ever try and record yourself at all, too?
I record myself now. Back then, nah.
Okay, so it for sure takes a lot of time because, you know, you can write it right there when you by yourself, when you get in your mode, but then to get that same mode in the studio session, it's kind of hard to get it back in that mode, you know what I mean?
Doubt.
As well as, you know, sometimes you in a studio session and you might be with somebody that you're not familiar with. Yeah. So it's just that anxiety thing, you know what I mean? Exactly. And it's hard to translate what came from the heart when you was listening to the beat to now to bring the whole thing.
Bring it all full circle, for sure.
Exactly, bro.
I agree.
So, man, so backpedal. I got too many questions going.
No, you good.
My inspirations when I was writing music was Nas. Who was yours? Because like your music is so West Coast, but also like Southern.
For sure.
Because it's like when I mention West Coast, it's because it's like it's lifestyle. Yep. And you more so ain't spitting it if you ain't living it. Yeah. But then with the Southern, it's like the vibe, the smoothness of it. So like when I was talking to bro about your music, he said Big Crit. Oh, and then after he said Big Crit, then I thought like Outkast. You know what I mean? Okay. Where, you know, it's that I don't know the right word. I don't want to use the word vibe, but it's wavy.
I feel you.
You feel me?
I respect that. Artist-wise, inspiration, you talking about like right now?
When you start developing the sound, because I mean it's always compounded. You know what I mean? For sure. When you first, like, just to bring it back, when I first started writing, Diplomats immediately was my first influence. Okay. Gotcha. But the poetry of Nas, so I'm trying to mix Diplomats and Nas. Yeah. That don't even sound right. Nah. Exactly. For sure. So but I got one for you too. Mine was 50 Cent and Wayne. But that makes sense, though. Yeah. That makes sense. They was running the world. Yeah. Because the guys who I actually made it music with, I don't want to call him the leader, but the strongest rapper who had the strongest skill set, his was Lil Wayne too. Okay. You know what I mean? Yeah. So Lil Wayne has had a large influence over a lot of multiple generations. Sure. So that makes sense. Yeah. So when you say I perfected my sound, which was that 10-year into doing it, where did that influence come from? At that time, it probably came from Lil Wayne. Just what he was doing around that time. I want to say, back in like, y'all remember Wayne went on that crazy run when he was just on, I might be dating myself too, but this is like 2007. Okay, we the old too. Yeah. Okay, sure, right, sure. I feel good. This is brotherhood. All right. 2007, 2010. All right, yeah, 2007 for sure. He was on a crazy run, and it's like at that time too, I was still trying to find my sound, trying to find myself as an artist, and then I was actually rapping with some guys who I felt like were a little ahead of that curve. You know what I'm saying? They got it. They figured it out. So it was kind of like, damn, man, is this really something that I'm good at, or am I just, you know what I'm saying? But I think Wayne's, I guess you can call it his work ethic at that time, kind of inspired me to be like, you know what? Let's just keep going. Whatever I put out, if it sucks, just keep throwing. Just keep throwing it at the wall. Whatever sticks, let it happen. That kind of molded me into like trying to find my sound. There was some tracks that I'll never play to anyone, and then some shit that I'll let fly for anybody. You know what I'm saying? In that time frame, in that midst. So yeah, just being consistent, man, and just trying to find out what really works and what doesn't. Yeah, and not being afraid to fail. You know what I mean? Absolutely.
So when it come down to like you rapping, like I was sitting for a thing, I'm like, where did you get your bravado and your flow? Because a lot of it is self-confidence as well. Yeah, for sure. And I was like, well, who do he really model himself after? Because when you talk about Wayne, the smallest person in the room, but he had the biggest voice. Biggest voice, for sure. The biggest voice, him, T.I. A lot of these rappers that we idolized during the time that we was coming up, I'm thinking you like mid-30s, right? Thank you. Right. But we're going to leave it there. All right. Okay, so yeah, let's leave it there. But you know what I'm saying? We coming up around the same time. So it's like all the rappers that we idolized, we really was rocking it. They had these bigger than lifestyle type of egos. For sure. When I watch the videos and listen to your flow, it's like you one of them cats that can come in a spot you say what's up, and then you go.
Oh, that's me all day.
Smooth. Yeah. Like, how did you get your sense of style and bravado and your mystique as a rapper, so to speak?
I got to give it back to moms again. You know what I'm saying? Like, she embedded that in me from the word go. Just being confident, believing in myself, making sure everything I did was like, not a perfectionist, but to the T. Like, if you're going to do it, do it. I remember one time she sent me a text and was like, okay, you going to rap. Better rap your ass off. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, I got you, ma. You know what I'm saying? So mom's always instilled like perfection, but she didn't really instill perfection, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? But just her way of how she carried herself, her words to me. Like I mentioned this before, like even when she was teaching me how to write, she always used the phrase nice and neat. Keep everything nice and neat. So that kind of like bled into everything else in life. How I do my music, how I dress, how I approach women, how I approach my friendships with my brotherhood. So it's just like, just keep everything intact, man. Just control the controllables, man.
That sound like dress right dress. You sure your mom wasn't in the military?
Nah, man, she wasn't in the military.
That's crazy.
Yeah, she was smooth though.
But I hear that. Yeah. She's still, she's still with us, right?
Oh, for sure.
Okay,
yes,
okay,
yes, sir. Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure.
So, do your mom listen to your music now?
She love it. Still, yeah, she still.
That's good stuff.
Yeah.
And these are one of those things where was like, look what I created.
Yeah. Just show her, and she be like, and she'll keep it 100 with me, man. She'll hear something and she don't really rock with it. She won't respond right away, and that's why I know she don't really hit me back a couple hours later. Yeah, let's talk. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
that's a nice
I'm gonna be locked in, man.
You definitely got to get her on the train.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna see if she still got it.
Oh man, the master.
Yeah, for sure, right?
Yeah, that's fire, man. I admire that because a lot of people can't, or not even can't. They don't have something that they can share with their parents.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And because a lot of times when you're an artist and you have parents, they're like, "Hey, no, maybe you should go get a trade.
Yeah, for
maybe
sure.
you should do this."
Yep.
So, what was that relationship like? Knowing that you still got to make a living, but pursuing rap. Like, how did that relationship go with your mom?
Man, she was all for it because she know that I'm an ambitious individual anyway. So I always worked, you know what I mean? Like I've always held a job. Like my biggest thing was like, I don't have a lot of jobs, but when I get a job, I'm gonna work it. And I'm gonna be there for 5, 6, 7 years, you know what I'm saying, if I have to. So my mother knew that work ethic was already in me. So when I said, hey, I wanna do music, she like, cool, if you're gonna put that same work ethic in your craft, we ain't got nothing to worry about. You know what I'm saying? So I would just say, yeah, my mom, and just having that open dialogue and that relationship with her, and just knowing what she instilled in me, man, it's just gonna bleed out. You know what I'm saying? Every time.
So you know how since I know because we a little older. You know how Jay-Z has that ritual where he grows the fro and he start wearing Biggie's chain.
Yeah.
When you see that,
like
an album coming.
Mode,
exactly,
right? Yeah.
exactly. Do you have any of those rituals when it's album mode?
Yeah, I'll change my avatar on social media. It'll just be one solid color. It'll go black. So when it's one solid color, it's we on air. Don't disturb us right now. We kicking.
Easter egg, y'all. It's an Easter egg. Secrets came out. You heard it here first. So here at the Creative Mindset, we like to talk about mental health, man. That's our thing, man.
Yeah.
It's important, especially us as black men,
no doubt,
since we suppress so much. What's it like when you're writing and you're not in the best mood?
I just put it down, man, because I always want to be my best self when I'm creating. But what I've learned here recently is even when you're not your best self, sometimes the best can come out of you because you're raw, you authentic, and you speaking it all from the heart. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes things in life can kind of maneuver on those tracks. It just comes out in a certain way. Like it was one time, and I was like, I didn't even speak on it, but I was dealing with something with my cousin had passed back in 2017, and that really rocked me. But the music at that time was crazy, and I didn't even speak on that. But it just did something to me to just want to create at a high level and just, and then like the hashtag I was using was like, it was, I got us, you know what I'm saying? I was just like in love with my cousin, you know what I'm saying, at that time. So it could be little things in life, man, that you just go through to just kind of trigger you. You don't even know it, but when that pen get to moving, you're like, damn, where'd this come from? And it's inspiration, like that you've been suppressing or whatever the case may be. And it just comes out in the wildest way. You know what I mean?
Understood, absolutely. Because before we did this, me and bro, last year, 9 months of the 12, we used to meet up and just talk about creating, how it affects us, our families, our mental health and stuff like that. And we both concluded together, and this is pretty much why we have the creative mindset, to learn how we're different, but also so much alike. Where you were in those dark moments, and in those dark moments, you find yourself creating some of the best shit ever. It may be completely unrelated, you know, to you not directly speaking on it, but just because of all of those emotions that you're feeling, instead of crashing out or going off the rocker, you know, you just channel it right here into these creations. And then when you look back at it, you'd be like, damn, man, this was actually fire. I didn't even intend this to be this. I just had to get something out because I felt this way.
No doubt.
I'm glad you could agree to that. So I do want to ask you, has there ever been a song while writing, and when you wrote it, and this is in recent years because I know this happens a lot in the beginning, but when you wrote it, when it was time to record, you couldn't find that same spot that you were in? And when you came to that, how did you deal with pivoting, or did you just scrap it?
I never scrap anything. My biggest thing is like I'll set it down. If I'm in a pocket and I can lose it, my biggest thing, I used to always have that voice recorder with me. Like I'll have like my iPad there to kind of catch that cadence and that flow. If I lose it, I used to panic, but then I realized if I just let it go and go to sleep and come back to it the next day, it's right back. So I'm like, man, I got a special power. You know what I'm saying? I can get some sleep and I'll be good the next day. So that kind of worked for me for real, because it's like sometimes as an artist, man, you just start getting brain fog and you running through these beats, you running through these lyrics, you're reciting this. I'll recite as I write. You know what I mean? And it kind of gets redundant after a while. It's like, man, I got to step away, get some rest, eat, whatever the case may be, recharge, come back, and it's like, pick up right where you live. Like, damn, there we go. You know what I'm saying? So
I honestly think that's the best process, because when you write, that's where you learn it. And then once you learn it, like, especially when you learn how to manipulate time, and especially when you write it on the right time, when you're writing those bars, you can spit it any kind of way. Then you start playing with the flow. You speed it up, slow it down, and that's when you start playing with the cadences and the words and saying the words differently. You get real player with it. So where did that player style come from?
Man, my uncle, man. I will say my uncle. He was a Cadillac suit wearing, real smooth, come around throwing money to the kids type of guy. You know what I mean? You can't touch nothing in this Cadillac when you get in it. If you do, you in trouble. So that type of energy and vibe kind of stuck with me. Like, man, why is he like that? But then it's like when I got older, I take care of my stuff. I'm like, I see why he was like that. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of bleeds out into the music because it was like something I was always around. Like, I got a lot of cool cats in my family, man. Rest in peace to my Uncle Shetty. I got a lot of old heads that just, you know, take pride in themselves, man, and just kind of move at a certain pace and only, you know, to their own drum. So that kind of like rubbed off to me, man.
So you're talking about people taking care of yourself. How do you practice self-care?
Here lately, man, I've been trying to, like, what I do, like, on a regular, I'm real big on, like, the doctor, the dentist, you know what I'm saying? Take care of my health as it is. But, like, mentally, man, I'm taking walks in the park now. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to look at waterfalls. I'm going to get massages. I'm, you know, taking myself out to eat. I'm doing a little shopping. I'm just trying to recharge myself. Like when I feel myself taking that dip, and I have been lately, now I'm a little better with getting out in front of it. You know what I'm saying? And trying to do things that can kind of like trick my mental and get me back in that space of like positivity and good work ethic. Because it's been days, man, where you just don't want to do nothing, man. You sit up 2-3 days and you're like, damn, I ain't did nothing. I ain't took a shower. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's crazy, man. So you really got to stay on top of your mental, man. It's like, and I've been cleaning up the crib a lot lately. Like if I see something out of place, it might be OCD, but it's helping me. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like when you say you feel it may be OCD, I feel like when we practice monotonous tasks that are going to stack if we neglect them, but we overdoing it, we know we overdoing it.
Yeah.
It's the sense of control we have in that action.
Yep.
Like I was talking to bruh about something, and I was just like, my mom always told me, I don't have to look like what I'm going through.
Yeah, nah.
So put your clothes on, make sure your room clean, do this and that. At least, like you said, mom said, nice and neat.
Yep.
Speak to the times where you in that funk, and you need that muse and that inspiration, because going into your work and setting that mindset, what is the focal point at that time when it's time to create something beyond what you've already done? What is the motivating factor?
The outcome for me, it's like no matter what I'm sitting in, I'm ready to get to that finish line because I know this product is going to be something that people are going to enjoy. They're going to receive it well. And as a creator, you want to give. So it's like whatever I'm sitting in that moment, no matter how hard it is, it's like, man, let me put this together because I got something to share. You know what I'm saying? So I got to be on my A game no matter what. Some days it's a little harder than others. But when I get there and I know I can, put that product out, or I can share something with my brothers, I'll send a snippet, I'll send a verse, and their reactions or how they feel like, damn, this put me in this. That receiving that back gives me motivation to even keep going. Sometimes I'll be in a funk, I'll write a verse, I'll send it to my man Tay. If he sends, I always tell him, if he sends like fire flames back, oh, he'll know what that do. I get up and I'm going. But if he like, oh, this cool, damn. All right.
I hate that.
Now the rest of the day is done. He don't even know it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I need context. I always be like, give me more context.
Yeah, man. Like,
but at the foundation,
talk to me.
I want to tell you, like, you find happiness in somebody else's happiness.
For sure. Always.
Speak to that a little bit more, because we literally just had our last guest said the same thing.
Yeah.
And I feel like people that create from that essence make the best shit.
Man, I tried. I've learned that too. It's like, I do this. I always tell my guys, man, like I do this for y'all. And I truly mean that because I love doing it. But the satisfaction that it gives my people, or somebody hit me up, I'm getting DMs and paragraphs of how a song that got someone through a hard time or losing a family member. And it's like, damn, I wasn't even in that headspace when I wrote this song. So for you to resonate with that like that, off something that I created just sometimes off the whim. Because I catch a lot of my motivation and inspiration off the beat. You know what I mean? I hear a beat, I'm like, damn, it's going to take me, boom.
Put you where you need to be.
Put me where I need to be. So for you to hit me up and tell me that you lost your mom and you listen to this song on repeat for the last 3-4 days and this got you back in your motivated state, it's like, damn, you know what I'm saying? So that keeps me going. That the way people receive my music is how I keep stepping, bro.
Like, for sure.
Yeah.
Smaller talks with people, we all concluded like no idea is original. Certain people that I've had conversations with, and we had guests that say like, man, God put something out there and then it's up to you to take it. If not, somebody else ended up taking that idea. Now, when I was listening to your music, it's like a lot of it is supported by God. You're like, man, God got me.
Yeah.
God got my back.
Yeah.
This was destined by God.
For sure.
I'm blessed by God. Do you intentionally do that, or is that was just flowing from your heart? Because, if you didn't cuss, you could easily be Lecrae. Seriously, but like, no, like,
no doubt.
but seriously, no, like, but it's still so player.
Yeah.
That's why, like, in your introduction, I'm like, man, he's player, but don't get it twisted.
Sure.
You get that. You feel me?
No doubt.
And like, that's such a hard thing to get across. A hard message to get across, being where we from, and then even when rapping, because those two things usually don't go together.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And when people do have that one God song, it's usually just that one song.
And they leave it alone.
Exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's usually once they get their record deal,
yeah, for sure.
they get Kirk Franklin on the feature, and then we don't hear no more.
No doubt. Yeah.
So is that something that's just, I don't want to use the word downloaded, but is that God talking through you, or is it just a perfect mix that you have?
I would say it's all from the heart, and it's what I'm feeling in that moment, and just the way I write is always intentional. That's why it takes me so long to write. You know what I mean? So if that's what I'm feeling, that's what's gonna come out. And since I want to say 2022, life ain't been the best. You know what I'm saying? It's just being totally honest with you, man. But you couldn't tell. You know what I'm saying? But it bleeds into the music. It motivates me to continue to write a certain way. And if that's how I'm feeling, if I'm just coming up off my knees from praying, it's like I'm about to dive right back into that in my creative process. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's just all from it just flow, man. Because sometimes when I hear, like I said, the beat drives me. Once I hear that beat, sometimes it's like, damn, I don't even know where this stuff coming from. It just I'm all over the place, and it's just like perfect mix. You know what I'm saying? So straight from the heart, man. Every time.
What music do you listen to? Do you listen to yourself when you need to get centered, or do you listen to another artist?
I listen to a lot of different artists, man. Sometimes I don't play my music. I play my music to death when I'm creating it. Right. So by the time it's out for y'all,
you critiquing it.
I'm tired of it. You know what I'm saying? For sure. But I listen to a lot of right now I'm listening to a lot of Bodie James. Our substances and how we rap is totally different. But that dude get me like locked in, man. You know what I'm saying? Just his wordplay, his beat selection. I'm big on beats. And just his cadence, man. And he don't switch up nothing, man. He just keep doing what he do. Bodie is the same guy on every track, but it's so different every time you hear him. And it's just like, I'm good. I'll put some Bodie on, and I'll be straight, bro. You know what I'm saying?
So, just to backpedal, today is a very special day for you.
For sure.
Very significant day for you.
Yes, sir.
And there's so many ways that I can pose this question. Of course, and I got your blessings, and I appreciate you.
No doubt.
Talk to us about that moment, because me and Brett talked about it too, and that's why I asked for your blessing as well, because he's a reproductive justice advocate.
No doubt.
So if you care, I can't even pose the question, but if you want to share with us, just how did that moment happen, and how did that affect you as a person?
Just losing her? Or, yeah.
But I mean, both.
Yeah. So it changed me in a way where sometimes I don't even really know what's going on, if that makes sense.
It makes perfect sense.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even, like, the same Russ is like, man, all right, I'm just going with the flow today. You know what I'm saying? We're going to figure this shit out as we go. You know, excuse me for cousin. But it changed me, man. But it's also what I'm finding on days where I can find it is it's motivating me as well. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a flip of the coin. Some days it's like I can't deal with nothing. And then some days you're like, you know what, I got to get up for mine. You know what I'm saying? Because I know if they was here, I'd be full throttle anyway. You know what I'm saying? So just keep pushing, because they're not gone. They're physically, yeah, but spiritually, they never left. You know what I'm saying? So that's been my driving force, but it's so hard to keep going because I've lost family members. I've lost friends, like I spoke about my cousin. That hit me hard. But somebody that you're living with, somebody that you share everything with, and, you know, sharing a first child together and everything, and then we lose that. And then she passed away less than 30 days later. It's like, what am I doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is life teaching me, or what is life trying to show me, and what direction am I supposed to be going in? Should I be rapping? Is it music? But music then pulled me back, you know what I'm saying? Kept me up afloat. So the change is like daily, bro. You know what I'm saying? When you text me and hit me up, I didn't even realize you was coming from that. Yeah. From that, you know what I'm saying? You just like, hey man, we still on. I'm like, yeah, cool. But like I told myself, like today is her birthday, but it's like, I'm gonna come here, I'm gonna show up, I'm gonna kick back, I'm gonna meet some cool fellas, and it's gonna be a celebration for her. You know what I'm saying? Because she would want me to do it if she was here. So I didn't wanna, like I said, 3 p.m. That's why I was in the bed at 3 p.m. because it was just like, you know what? Took the day off. I'm just gonna kick it when I kick with these guys later. You know what I'm saying?
That's a hell of a way to get up and honor it. Bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, for real. Yeah. I mean, I have my supporter story, but I wound up losing a child, but I didn't end up losing my girl.
Yeah.
And I can't even imagine the mindset that I would have been in if I would have lost my wife.
Man.
I don't, because we rushed to have another baby just to replace.
Just to replace. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if that was the mindset that you had or the plan or what exactly the complications were. But that is something traumatic to go through as a black man.
For sure.
And we do have intergenerational healing space at Men in the Den, man. And I'm saying it on wax. Yeah. You're more than welcome to come on. Make sure you get on the mailing list. We'll make sure we invite you to our next healing event. I'm open to that. It's important that you have support in there.
No doubt.
Because I know you cool on the tracks and all that shit, but that's some real shit,
some real stuff to go through,
that's
bro.
Heavy, man.
Yeah, for sure. So when you I don't know, you email me, right? Or DM me, right? Yeah, so when you put the 26, instantly I just like, heart started going crazy. I'm like, damn, I can't go. But then I talked to my manager. She was like, nah, bro, I think it's all in alignment. You know what I'm saying? You ain't know that date was going to be open.
Like,
yeah.
It's God's time.
Yeah, it's God's time.
For him, I said, I hope he received it that way.
Yeah.
Because I had called him after, we doing research. And I'm just like, man, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, I was just like, bro, like, this is some... Yeah, man. Yeah. That's all I can say. Yeah. We'll talk more off.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And again, I appreciate you for coming through with it.
No
doubt. Because again, that's why I did, because after I seen the story, because I didn't know that it was this day. But I'm like, man. But then I also seen, man, I can't think of the name. Forgive me, hold on, man. I gotta look.
No, you good.
I be trying my hardest, bro, not to use my phone. But sometimes I be peeking.
For sure.
To go look at it to figure out the song. It was oh man. Come on, Apple Music, don't fail me. But it was the video the year happened. You said I shot it in September, and you decided to share it with us in December.
Okay. Yep. Sheesh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when I was reading the caption, I was like, man. Music is really pulling you through it because I know some people that would have just crashed out and nothing would have got shared.
Yep.
And even with my own experience with losing somebody, that leads to my next question. So now in your creative process, are you giving Easter eggs to pay homage?
Oh yeah, all throughout the new project is everywhere.
New project.
Yeah, it's the new project is in the works.
Talk to us about it.
Come on. It's called Gerald. Gerald is my government name. Gerald is my real name. Rusty is a family nickname. But I named it Gerald because I want people to know me. You know what I'm saying? And throughout the project, I think I talk about my situation so much. My girl's name was Chelsea. The album should be called Chelsea, man. But it's gonna be a beautiful piece of work, and I'm intentional about everything I do and say, and that's why I feel like it's taken me so long to put it together. But also this year, I kind of just stepped back and it was like, yo, when the time comes, I feel like it's right again to get busy. I'll get busy again. You know what I'm saying?
Gotta let that marinate.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm here for it.
Yeah,
you gotta let it marinate.
Yeah,
take your time.
For sure. Everything, man. And like you said, God's time. And so it's like, man, I ain't rushing nothing no more because I've felt like I was here at one point and I'm building myself back up. So it's like, man, what's the rush, man? You know what I'm saying? Shit, we plan and we trying to be precise with everything we do. Shit, I could be out of here tomorrow. You never know. So it's just like, all right.
And your mental health is a big factor in your creativity.
Sure. Big time.
Yeah, so you can't, bro. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
Appreciate it.
And when you need to lean on somebody, you make sure you call somebody and lean.
No doubt.
So what are some of the practices that you leaned into when you decide to take a step away from music, saying that music is the thing that's holding you up? You know what I mean? What else do you do outside of that?
I was in Atlanta when all this happened. So me being back home, rooted with my family.
That's where your people's from?
Yeah. Atlanta? No. That's where my girl had moved down there.
Oh, okay.
And I was down there for the last 7 years, you know. But just being back around family and friends, I got a nephew that dude looks at me, I feel like he see the world when he see me. So it's like, man, I still got to be there for him. You know what I'm saying? And my homeboys, it's just like that supportive group around me. I needed that just to continue to get back to myself, man. So when I took that break, it was a lot of me time, man. And that may sound cliche, but it was like some days, bro, if I was feeling it, I was. If not, I was living in every emotion that came through. I wasn't trying to change nothing. Hey, if I'm sad today, if I'm sad the next day, man, we just gonna roll with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just get it all out. If I'm gonna cry all day, I'm gonna cry all day. If tomorrow, if I feel like doing some music, I do some music. But I really was just listening to myself. I got closer to God, reading more, start working out. Obviously, that always helped keep the mind sharp. You know what I'm saying? So at the beginning, it was tough. In the middle, like this summer, I was heavy on everything. And to be honest, I done slipped again. But I feel like I'm getting back up. So it's a roller coaster, man. You just gotta, you just gotta know, you gotta listen to yourself. You know what I'm saying?
All stages of grief.
Yeah, for sure. And sometimes you don't even know which stage you're in.
Which stage you in. That's the
for real.
That's the crazy part.
No doubt.
It's funny that you said that about, and I slipped again because me and bro was talking offline at a point in time, and I sent him like a video I seen where God, especially since you're getting closer to God, and I've been on this journey for years, but this has been the year that I've been in the thick of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And bro, I told bro, I said like, man, where I was listening to this pastor talking, he was like, man, demons are smart. They've been here, they know everything, and they just waiting on you to slip.
Yeah.
And as soon as you slip and you crack the window, boom, the window in. Like, and
it's
then
up.
you're going off the rocker.
No doubt.
Me asking you personally, this ain't even about the fam right now.
Yeah.
But especially with the challenges that you faced. Once they come in and it's a party,
yeah.
How do you ground yourself to come back to be like, oh no, I hit the reset, that this ain't it?
Man, that's a good question. I just think is over time it was just me. I said this before in the interview, and if I gotta repeat myself, it's all good because it's the truth. I've always been a very strong-minded individual. You know what I'm saying? And I can kind of catch myself when I feel like I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm not going on a path that I desire. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when I feel myself leaning, I can kind of snap back into it. This go around has been kind of tough. Those snapbacks aren't as fluent. You know what I mean? They're not coming like I want them to, but they do come. So just staying true to that and just being patient with myself, I can kind of navigate myself back to where I need to be sometimes.
He warding off evil, bro. He got on a hamster.
Oh, you see it?
Yeah, he warding off evil, bro. Fuck with the things.
So just a step or toe back in the creative, in the creative bag, just to lighten the moment. As long as that you've been making music, did you ever consider like making beats?
Yes.
How'd that journey go?
It sucked.
Okay,
tremendously. Beats and mixing are two things I just feel like if I knew how to do both, for one, I'd save a lot of money. All right. And I think I would be even crazier, right? But it's just to be an engineer and to make beats, man, you have to be a very meticulous individual. And I'm already like that with my music. So I feel like I don't have the time to devote to that. But you got rappers who do it all the time, like Crit. Speaking of Crit, he did it. But it's like for me, I'm just the writer. You know what I'm saying? So I just leave all that to the guys who do all that. You know what I mean? But I wish I could.
Space and time, man.
For sure.
You just need space and time.
That's true.
Yeah, because you said after you already said everything was on God's time, and that already makes sense for me to where you okay with taking your time doing things. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna take time to even make your sound even better. So it's gonna come to a point where whoever you're working with right now to mix your vocals, she's like, man, I don't like the way you're doing this shit, man. This ain't sounding right how I wanted it in my head. So it comes to a point where it does, because I like to tell people all the time when it comes to mixing, like especially again you dating, and so I know we same age, but you remember when you first started rapping, people used to do the dubs.
Yes.
So you gonna literally spit the exact same verse over and over, and it just sound like two of you. You know what I mean?
Like you rapping in a fan.
And and then that just like phased out of nowhere.
Yep.
And well, no, I can't say phased out because it slowly phased out, and people would do every other word.
Yep.
Every 5-6 words. Then it just completely disappeared, and the focus was on the ad libs. Then.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So going through those stages of music, it became user preference. And then what made me realize what really drilled it in, was like, man, you can do whatever you want, is when Tentacion and Ski Mask came on the scene. You ever listen to their music?
Ski Mask,
the Slum God.
Slum God, yeah.
XXX Tentacion.
Okay, yeah, X, okay, yeah.
Them niggas was recording and the shit was clipping on purpose.
Really? See, I never really got into their music like that.
Bro, that shit was distorted on purpose. Because you know, when you was recording it, you know, your engineer tell you the red light on is clipping. It's clipping. Nah, man.
Yep.
Especially
them niggas was making that shit clip on purpose.
That's crazy.
That was their sound, the distorted sound.
Yeah.
So it was like, it ain't no rules to this shit.
It's not.
And I said on the previous episode, another thing that let me know it was no rules to this shit is when Swiss Beats, he was writing the 212s and the 8s when we come from 316s.
Yep.
You know what I'm
Nobody's
saying?
doing 316s no more. No. Hey, if you got 316s, I don't even want to listen to it. That song 5 minutes long off the rip, bro.
It's too long. It's stressing me out.
No doubt. I would say when it comes to no rules too, man, that's a good point there. Sometimes on beats, it's like when I even know like this is like the intro, I'll just start rapping. It could be, I ain't gonna go crazy like 32 bars and nothing like that, but it'll be like maybe 24 bars and then a hook or whatever the case may be. However I'm feeling it, that's how I'm gonna deliver it, and that's just my rules on the beat sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
You got to. Yeah. Hey, remember what Ho said? Nigga wait like 4 bars to go in.
Yeah, right.
So sometimes when you take those things into consideration, you're like, man, I'm about to do this.
Somebody like just do it,
man. Because the blueprint, you know, had already been laid.
For sure.
Feel me? But that's how I'm about to approach this, man.
No doubt.
Y'all got me fucked.
Everything's been done. The only thing that ain't been done is breaking the rules.
That's raw. Facts. And you got your own set. So every artist probably got their own set of rules.
Break the rules.
Yep.
And do what you want to do.
No doubt. That's raw.
Rock and roll was created from breaking the rules.
No doubt.
What was it? Jazz too? Jazz was created from breaking the rules. You know what I mean? You got 2 whole new genres from breaking the rules. So it ain't no template, but you know, and there was and that's what's important. What I admire about your style, especially coming from and admiring the level of rap that we participated in. It was all about heavy bars. Yeah. Big bars. So many punchlines and similes to where you just poetically say the things that you into, what your day to day is like, what you love, and then still grab your nuts and pop your shit on those songs. You know what I mean? So do you have a team that help you?
I do.
Shout out to the team.
Yeah, shout out to my team, man. Ariel and Santa, man, they're stationed out in Atlanta. Met them when I was down there. We formed a great relationship. Everything has been clicking. We ran into a brick wall last year, you know what I'm saying? Told them I was coming back home. They was like, take your time. We here. When you're ready, let's rock. So outside of them, my homies, my friend group, they major in the music, you know what I'm saying? Anything I need, I hit them up. They Johnny on the spot, you know what I'm saying? So to have that while I'm here as well, can't go wrong, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, and everybody just giving me the time I need. So I know once it's time to really go hard, it's up, you know what I'm saying? And I can't wait, but I gotta, crawl for a while.
So you told us there was a project coming out. Gerald.
Yeah.
Is the project. Do you feel like sharing when they can anticipate on it, or are we still working on it? It's up to you. It's up to you.
So, yeah, I don't even know if I can say this because my manager gonna be mad. But we probably at like 35-40%, man.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
That's cool. That's cool. You can't rush greatness.
Yeah, but just know it's raw. That's it. But it's on the way.
I've never met a corny Gerald in my life. Hey. My big cousin named Gerald, bro.
No doubt.
His daddy named Gerald. And it was both cool niggas when I was coming up.
No doubt.
Yeah, so I know it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be dope.
Yeah, you cannot rush greatness, bro. For sure. And especially since you got so much to speak about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Want to do it the right way.
What I do want to ask is, what was the not the mantra, but the intention behind Sorry Not Sorry? Because I listened to the deluxe.
Okay.
Yeah, so you emptied the clip on that motherfucker.
Yeah. What was that about damn 18, 20?
No, the deluxe. Well, it was 4 or 5 tracks added onto.
The hell was
8. Yeah, Sorry Not Sorry. That's not me. Sorry Not Sorry.
Sincerely yours.
Sincerely yours. Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm rolling back. Y'all got me going through my roller. Oh shit.
I'm sorry.
No, you good. You said what was the what went into
the
that?
intention? But yeah. The naming of it?
The naming of it was, I was telling myself that I was done. So Sincerely Yours was like the end of a letter. So those projects, I was going to do a series. I got volume 1, I got volume 2, and we was going to do 3, but I kind of, pivoted to this. But Sincerely Yours, like all my projects, I kind of named. I got a graphic that my man Tay put together. It was like all my projects was like, we was writing a letter. And then it was Sincerely Yours. And that was going to be like the end of me doing music. So I thought. But we ain't fucking.
I really do apologize too, man. I don't know.
Oh, no, you good, man. You good. You good.
Sorry.
Yeah.
When it was Sincerely Yours, that's my bad, bro.
It's the S's, man. That's all.
God damn.
But yeah, it was pretty much.
That's embarrassing on wax, y'all. I'm sorry. I done messed up the whole project.
Now I'm gonna edit that for you, man. Don't worry about that.
I'm not editing that shit out because people gotta know I'm flawed too.
Right, for sure.
What I mean? But god damn, bro.
Yep.
I had to do it right there.
But yeah, it was just pretty much the what do you call that? That's not the salutations, the body, and then the conclusion.
I feel like it's like the cliff notes to you going on hiatus. It's almost like cliff notes. You could make,
I like that.
You could damn near make the re-release of your music and coming back.
Like, no, I got.
But that shit makes sense because the next one is Gerald. Sincerely Yours, Gerald.
Yeah.
Get these guys with it.
Does that not make sense though? If everything was, it was.
No, we gotta edit that out. This gotta be. Yeah, we got. I'm keeping that. I'm keeping that, bro.
You gotta hear it first, man.
Bro, that's hard.
That's hard, bro. The creative mindset.
Yeah.
You do it like that, and you release it like that. It becomes like the album is almost like an envelope. Like I'm handing you.
Yeah.
I mean, like I'm back. You know what I mean?
So, however long it take you to complete Gerald, hey man, I ain't even gonna fake. That one is signed, sealed, delivered, baby.
Yeah, that's hard. That's dope, man. I like that.
Sealed, something, you know what I mean? Because it makes so much sense, man.
Yeah.
After you put it that way,
and after y'all put it that way, like,
well, shit, I'm picking with you now because after you said what you said, then I'm on that wavelength.
No
with
doubt.
You. Shit. Hey, shout out, we on the creative team now.
Yeah, we gotta lock y'all in, man. That's what's up.
Hey, man, but that's fly, man.
Yeah, that's dope. Yeah.
So, tell us, what are you most grateful for,
man?
Take your time, man.
I'm most grateful for my family.
Okay.
And I know people always say that, man, but my family has showed up for me in a way where I don't even think I'll ever be able to repay anybody. Yeah, man, my family, bro. If it wasn't for my family, I think I'd have been out of here too. And I'm just being 100. You know what I'm saying? So, my family, my friends. I'm grateful for my music. I'm grateful that I can continue to keep moving forward. But family for sure, man. Yeah.
I usually ask this question about what you would leave, but I feel like with such a monumental project coming up in your progression as an artist, I want to tailor a question specifically to you. If you can dedicate something to your lady and your child with the way that you live your life and the things that you create and the people that you affect, what would be that last standing thing to commemorate them? You know, some people start a foundation. Some people do services for people that's been treated wrong in the hospital system. I don't know if you've seen the movie Aftershock, but watch Aftershock. It'll give you a lot of clarity. We'll talk about that after. But what would you do to leave and commemorate them?
I thought about this. It will probably be more involved. I'm saying that wrong. I was definitely involved with the pregnancy, right? But just doing more research and not really just going off of like what the doctors was telling me or telling us at that time, and just being more, I feel like I was vocal, man, but I think I would just be more intentional about like every little thing, no matter what. I don't care what your title is in that office. It's like I have to go behind you to find the research or make sure this is what you're telling us is the correct thing to do. So I would probably be more like an advocate for people that's pregnant. I remember my homie actually hit me up. His wife had just had his fiance rather had just had a baby, and I felt like he didn't even want to tell me. You know what I'm saying? But I was, man, congratulations, that's a beautiful thing. And in that moment, I told him, hey man, the things that I went through, I kind of like had some notes for him. Just, hey, if this starts happening and you start getting these type of answers, or you know, you feel like you're not being heard, go this direction. You know what I'm saying? So I think just going through something like that, I would want to share that with anybody that's coming up in that situation that may not know, because I don't even know it all. But just going through what I went through, I have a little bit more to give to somebody who may just be on the fence, like, what is this about? So just being maybe an advocate for pregnancies and people who are having their first child, man.
That's, you know what I'm saying? That's peace,
yeah,
man.
For sure.
Sharing your story is going to continue to help a lot of brothers. Man.
No doubt.
You continue to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Before we get up out of here, Russ, tell the people where they can find you.
I am everywhere, man. I am Russ Hall on Instagram. I am Russ Hall on TikTok. Russ Hall on Facebook, X, Russ Hall, YouTube, Russ Hall Official. Music, wherever you get it, go get it.
IRS, Russ Hall. Don't look for Gerald.
Yeah, not yet. Appreciate you fellas, man, for
Creative
sure.
Mindset family. Russ Hall.
Russ.
Yeah, man. That's solid.
That's Big Rusty, baby.
Big Rusty, baby.